Well, I've abandoned even trying to. I have cable vision. I've abandoned trying to rent them. They're all disappointing.
Well, so finally, when they had the white chick and the black chick, I just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tired of trying to find something worth watching.
Yeah, and the dude was wearing a condom with the white chick, which slows me down. I don't know why. Don't even ask. I know it's crazy.
I'm the same way. Yeah. It ruins it for some odd reason.
I don't know, man.
It's like not as sexy.
Yeah.
Even though we shouldn't be looking at the dudes anyway, but
I know, but it does affect me. By the way, I wish I was more like Artie, who can pleasure himself to a Burger King commercial. It's a lot cheaper.
Well, you know what I do? If I see, I pleasure myself to black women before, but I must really be subconsciously racist because the scenarios in my head that I create are always like she's selling me drugs, and then we just, and then we have sex.
Are you serious?
Have you gotten it on with black chicks?
Again, I'm just being totally honest. Only at bachelor parties.
Oh, Artie.
Again, you know, I don't want to lie to you guys, but it's not, that's just being honest, Rob.
Right, that's fine.
But the idea that you even are having sex at bachelor parties is
not intercourse.
Oh.
I've had
other kinds of sex.
I've got 11 or 12 black chicks in my life,
right,
and they've all been $20.
Are you able to get excited when you're with a hooker?
Oh, God, yeah.
See?
Yeah, there's something even more. No,
wait,
but let me just get this. There's nothing more exciting than being with Dana.
Right.
Nothing on
Let
the
me fix this.
You know, a good, loving relationship, nothing beats it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
Except
feeling
every
close,
once in a while.
and the longer it goes on, the closer you get, the more special it is.
The more you get to talk to each other.
Yeah. Sometimes even talk through it.
It almost
great to watch
a spiritual level.
And then they're great to watch the NCAA tournament when you have a bet on it. They're great to watch it.
Right. Because you got to sit there and worry about them.
But, as a matter of fact, one time when I was a longshoreman, God, those guys threw the best bachelor parties. And sometimes no one would be getting married. Like once a month, a new guy would be the groom. And we would just say it's a bachelor party.
Yeah.
And we go to these places in Newark. They'd rent these halls in Newark, New Jersey, and we just have these crazy bachelor parties. There was gambling. It was just the best. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Blow all over the place. And
it's a Pat O'Brien party.
And one time, this hooker walked in, and she looked awful. She looked like Phyllis Diller.
Right.
And she walks up to my buddy who said he was She walks up to my buddy who said he was the best man, and says to him, she says to him with a real raspy cigarette voice, she goes, "Do you have any rope or bungee cord?"
What was she gonna do?
And listen, so we're like, a guy says, "I don't know, I can get you some rope or something." So we found some rope, and she got tied to like a banquet table, and she was just like tied up, and you could just walk up and
do whatever you want.
Yeah,
wow.
As long as within reason, you know.
Right.
And she just was all into it and everything. And I walked. That was a little weird because it was in front of everybody. But she also brought.
You were able to get excited in front of everyone?
No, not even close. I can't do that.
I couldn't do that.
And I just walked up, and I walked up and I said hi to her. I was like seeing the Pope. I said, "Hey, how you doing? Nice shoes."
600,000 had filed past her.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, but certain guys, man, just do not care.
No.
A guy had, full blown out sex with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
in front of everybody.
Yeah,
they don't care.
That's a real man. I walked up and I basically said, I kissed her on the cheek and said hello. And I gave her a sawbuck and I said, good luck with the rest of your life. But
I might have to leave when the chick's tied down and guys are filing by her and doing stuff to her.
Wow.
But and it was her suggestion, but she brought with her, and I'll never forget this because this was the night the ball went through Bill Buckner's legs in the '86 World Series when Mookie Wilson hit
a great
that ball.
game. Yes.
Okay, there was like 10 chicks naked for the first half hour, and there were 40 guys around a TV set, like a 8-inch TV set watching that game. So they just like trying to get us into it. I'm like, move, Mookie Wilson's up. So the game ends, now the party starts.
Right.
The Phyllis Diller chick said, I got a few more people coming. I got other girls coming. 3 black chicks show up. 2 of them are smoking. I mean, like young Lola Falanas, like crazy. So now right away everybody wants. So they get busy all of a sudden.
Right.
And
they're in high demand.
There's like a little bathroom, and this is the first time I ever did it. This is there's a little bathroom off to the side at this, like, it's like a Knights of Columbus, like in Newark, but it wasn't.
How many guys at these parties?
There was like 50 guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
And everybody's got something shady going. It was really a weird time. I'm surprised I'm still alive. But I go in with this black chick. And
One of the hot ones.
yeah, and she's wearing these pumps, and we go into a bathroom stall, all right? And my other buddy was in the stall right next to me, and there was another stall.
Oh, geez.
It's like a bathroom?
So I'm like a little lit and everything, and she wanted Coke, and I gave her some Coke, and she's like, yeah, how you doing? You know, and she had a little bit, she might have been part Hispanic, because she talked a little bit like, yeah, how you doing? So,
you
Like
never know.
Frito Bandito.
Yeah, you never know. Hey, Artie, you want something really special?
You're hot. And she keeps telling me I'm hot, which is such crap.
Yeah.
And,
That's her job. Our job is to tell you you're hot.
That is her job, and
Yeah.
she was great at it. So anyway, she goes, it's 20, you know. So I take out a 20. I
20?
take out a 20. I give it to her. She takes off one of her pumps, her like 9-inch pumps, puts the 20 in there, and there's like 40 other $20 bills in her shirt.
Right,
She
that's
was
depressing.
when she came into the party, she was 5'3". She left 6'1".
And it was good, huh?
I gave her the 20, and it was just something so incredibly sexual about. She was younger, not underage, but
How long did it take?
All right. Well, here's the funny part. So she
Pretty funny already.
she starts 8 seconds.
Wow.
It was like she was, and again, if we were, I could get into exactly how she did this, but
yeah?
she was amazing. It was like real. It was like watching Michael Jordan play basketball. Or something.
Right.
She
was the best.
She paid attention to every part of that area. You know what I mean?
She did it all.
Yeah, you know, like there's
And she, by the way, knows she's got to get done with you quick because
It's
she's
volume.
got 80
She
other
wants
guys.
to make another 20.
it's all about.
She wants to walk out with at least $200.
It's all about volume.
Right.
It's all about volume. So, she takes,
No prophylactic?
yeah, absolutely.
Really?
well, this is probably
Tell
the
the
one
truth.
he says.
Tell the truth.
There was no problem.
All right, go ahead.
you
Yeah.
lied.
I knew there wasn't.
How dare you try to tell us that there was a prophylactic, you?
Because my mother's at work right now.
Oh,
with
that
her-
makes it better.
With her other 60-year-old Italian friend.
Yeah, go ahead.
So anyway, like I say, it took like 8 seconds, and I was just going, I must have been making some crazy noises. when I got done, I look up, and my buddy is over the other stall laughing his ass off. And he says to me, I'll never forget this. He looks, he goes, hey, you're a real Romeo.
How embarrassing.
Oh, it
Was his head over the stall?
Yeah, he was in the other stall with some other chick.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
I considered getting a number and dating her.
Really?
Wow.
I considered dating her like as a girlfriend.
Yeah, I want to pay.
and like going to a wedding with her and telling my family she's Sicilian or something.
Right.
But I mean, it was extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
So from there, the rest of the times, you know, there'd be bachelor parties. I would always go, and it just happened a few times. And
So when you watch porno, do you want black chicks in the porno?
no, I don't choose that specifically. No, I don't go.
But
to
it doesn't bother you if they pop up?
But you see, no, not at all.
It doesn't bother me.
And
But
if
No, you just fast forward.
yeah.
and I've never been in a relationship with a black woman, you
Right.
know. But I've, you know, it's like that's being honest.
Yeah,
It's been
well,
a
the
bachelor-
pool you're drawing from, I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah, and
It is weird being in a relationship with someone of a different race because
It is like I dated an Irish chick once.
No, I don't mean that. You know, I'm not making a joke. I'm just saying you're very aware. At least I was. I was very aware that I was different.
Right.
Well, you're so cultural centric. You just want everything to be the way you're comfortable.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of times you're just hanging out with all black people.
Now let me ask you
Right.
this.
Her family, her friends.
And you're
her,
noticing, ooh, they're black.
and you're like, wait a second. Somebody's very different here, and that's me.
Now let me ask you
And you're
this.
No,
aware of it.
actually, you're saying they're black. They're the different ones, really.
Yeah,
Without
you are
giving-
saying that.
Without giving
It's
too much
different.
away.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different.
No, it was bad.
No, it wasn't.
It
I
was.
actually. No, it wasn't.
You couldn't have lived your life that way.
Well, I couldn't have lived my life that way for different reasons than you think.
Well,
Yeah.
I noticed that you didn't go looking there again.
Without giving too much.
Well, it just so happened. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, go ahead.
Without giving too much away.
Yeah.
The black woman you dated, was she also famous?
No.
She wasn't.
No.
So.
What? What does that got to do with anything?
What's it got to do with anything?
Because I think if you're both famous, that amplifies what you're feeling even more.
What?
I think that you're very if it's a famous person you're with, I think you feel more noticed. You know what I mean? And maybe you could have harder feelings that way.
All right, listen. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't
I'm
either.
serious.
I think he was noticing, woo, these are different people than me, and this is a different kind of entertainment and, lifestyle that I'm used to living.
Well, anyway, there was 2 black people that night that affected my life. One was the hooker, and one was Mookie Wilson. Because I had bet the Red Sox.
I got to take a break because Fabio is here. Yes, Dan, what do you want to tell us?
Yeah, just Artie's got all these great stories, and I can attest to the fact he knows how to have a good time in a situation. Because we were in Vegas, we went out to a strip club, and as soon as we get there, I mean, I guess they know it's Artie. They bring out a platter with like 1 million shots of Jack, a platter with 1 million shots of tequila. All the hottest strippers in the entire place are all around us. They're all over us. About 40 minutes into it, I mean, to me, I'm having a time of my life. It can't get any better than this. Artie's like, Dan, let's get out of here. I got a much better place. So I figured he's taking me. We're going to Sodom and Gomorrah. What's next?
Right.
We get in a taxi cab. He goes to the driver. Hey, where's that all-night burger joint you're talking about?
All right.
Well, I have a girlfriend, Dan. Thank you. Who I love.
Yeah, well, actually, you made him look good. Barbara, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, quick.
Hi, Howard.
Yes, honey.
I'm a little upset here.
Good.
I'm a little upset because you're knocking out Roker, and the poor guy. I had gastric bypass surgery, I have to tell you, a year ago. And I went from 312 pounds to 165 pounds. And it's the best decision I ever made. And you have to understand that people are food addicts, just like an alcoholic, just like a drug addict. They're food addicts.
I don't care what you call it. I don't like the idea that you get to staple your stomach and I have to use willpower.
But you don't have a weight problem, Howard.
Oh, I have a weight problem. I just choose to deal with it with good old-fashioned denial of food.
I see him salivating when Artie brings in some of that stuff he eats.
I'd like to eat a donut tonight. I'd like to have a dessert tonight. I'm going to pass on it and eat those goddamn frozen bananas.
But
are
are you a food addict?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then you need some 12 step, obviously.
No, I don't need 12-step. I discipline myself.
When you're an addict, you don't. There is no such thing. There's no such thing.
Honey, just because you're an alcoholic doesn't mean you drink.
No, but it means you're a dry drunk if you don't get help.
No. The fact of the matter is,
No, drinking is the problem.
drinking's the problem, and the fact that someone has the willpower to stop drinking, they don't get an operation to stop drinking. They stop drinking.
But it's not willpower.
Of course it is.
It's not. It is not
It's
willpower.
saying no, it's sitting there and saying, what is it worth? Do I want to ruin my life by being an alcoholic, or am I going to stop? It's coming to some sort of epiphany where you go, yes, I've hit rock bottom. You,
But
on
you
the other
can't
hand,
do that.
you are getting your stomach stapled, and you're not dealing with any of the issues. The alcoholic has forced to deal with his issues. You've dealt with nothing.
You know what, though? That's not true.
Bull.
That's not true.
Bull. Then take
that's
away
not true.
the
Because
stomach
I have-
stapling, and then
I
see you
have-
deal with it.
No, I have a food addiction problem.
So
and
what?
And I have a food addiction problem.
So do
and
I.
That is a total separate issue than having my stomach stapled.
No, you
because-
won't look at the fact that you can't say no to anything, that you have
yes,
to
I do.
have
And
what
that's
you
where-
have to have.
Yes, I
and the
do.
only way you're going to deal with your food addiction is by having someone staple your mouth shut.
No, that's
That
not
ain't
true.
dealing with your issues. That ain't dealing with your problem.
I deal with my issues.
If you're an addict, go deal with your problems. Stop having everyone
do.
staple your stomachs.
I do.
No, you don't. You haven't
I
dealt
deal-
with it. Yet someone
I deal
stapled
with-
your stomach.
I deal with my addiction.
No,
in
you
a
don't.
In a 12-step way, absolutely.
You
I
didn't deal
do.
with your addiction. Why do you eat?
I eat because I'm an emotional eater. I eat because I get bored.
Yeah.
I eat,
And how did you deal with it? How did you deal with it? How did you say no to yourself?
How do I say no now?
Yeah, you got your stomach stapled. You didn't deal with
no,
anything.
But I can still eat that, Howard. And that's what you're not hearing. I can still eat. I can eat
can't.
sugar. Yes, I can.
No.
I would get
you. Then I want you to take the staples out of your stomach. I'll see how you deal.
Okay.
All right. I'm paying for you to get your stomach unstapled. Is there such a thing as an
asked her
unstapling?
why she eats. She really did tell the truth. She eats for everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the point is, let's see you stop on your own. Get off my
without-
phone. You make me ill.
I eat because I'm bored.
Yeah.
You are one pathetic loser.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I mean, what a yap on her. All right, Fabio's here. I got to take a break. We'll find out what the hell this guy's been up to.
Fabio.
You don't read much about Fabio anymore.
I think.
Is it over?
Do you think it's over?
Let's
Yeah,
ask
is
Fabio
he-
if
is
it's
he-
over.
Well,
Has he lost his looks? That's the real question. Has he lost his
I hope
looks?
he comes in here all ugly.
he took a pigeon to the face at about 80 miles an hour.
I hope he looks like hell.
Oh.
You'll tell me if he looks bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too. I hope he looks like hell too.
And is it the face and the body, or just the face, or the body?
I bet the whole thing's
What
gone
is he
apart.
lost?
He'll take his clothes off. You'll take a look.
I mean, be honest, Robin. Aren't there sometimes a chick comes in here and you hope she looks like crap?
Absolutely, every time.
Right. What is it, Baba Booey? I got to take
I
a
was going
break.
to tell you how he looks, but I'll let you guys see it.
Thank you. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
92.3 K-Rock. Great rock, period.
Later in the show, I'll play Peter Jennings' farewell speech, sort of. I mean, it's not a farewell,
yeah, it's just his announcement.
but he announces that he has cancer, lung cancer. I figured it must be lung cancer because sometimes I'm walking around and I see Peter Jennings on the streets here in Manhattan because he must either live near me or something, but I see him.
Well, the studios are over there.
Yeah, something goes on around there, but does he actually broadcast from there?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see him, and I see him smoking a cigarette, and I'm always shocked by that.
Because he said he started smoking again on September 11th. He had stopped for like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
So he was still smoking post September 11th, huh?
Yeah, I could. I mean, I'm pretty sure in my memory I was kind of shocked because I saw him smoking a cigarette walking down the street, and I was like, wow, it's kind of weird. Peter Jennings smokes a cigarette.
Well, he said he was a long-time smoker, and he stopped 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he weakened on September 11th and took up a cigarette.
Why does his voice sound so messed up in this? Is that because he's going under chemo?
No, he's supposed to start chemo this week. So maybe he had some lung problems as a result of having the cancer that have caused him to have a weak voice.
Or maybe the stress of having cancer.
Maybe.
And now to Peter Jennings. Anybody who knows him will tell you he is not only an extraordinary journalist, but incredibly tough.
Finally, this evening, a brief note about change. Some of you have noticed in the last several days that I was not covering the Pope. While my colleagues at ABC did a superb job, I did think a few times I was missing out. However, as some of you now know, I have learned in the last couple of days that I have lung cancer. Yes, I was a smoker until about 20 years ago. And I was weak, and I smoked over 9/11. But whatever the reason, the news does.
He smoked over 9/11?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
That's what he's saying.
I mean, but do you think 9/11 caused him to smoke again?
I don't know why it affected him so great.
I remember.
was he in the World Trade Center?
Actually, I remember on CNN on 9/11 they rushed in with a news report that he had started smoking again.
Hey, tonight on E! The Office Beauty Pageant, everyone's contacted me and said we want to see it. That's 7 guys from our show dress up as women to win $5,000. Wait till you see this one on TV. You'll love it. While the E! Show is still on TV, we've gotten word that they're considering pulling the show off the air because they're afraid that they're going to be in jail over it. And don't think I'm making a joke. They shave, they pluck, they tuck. Perhaps the most disturbing episode we've ever aired, the Office Beauty Pageant tonight on E! Let me get Fabio in here, and I'll continue with Peter Jennings
later
and
on,
telling you more about why, from what we read, that they're actually considering pulling the E! Show because people in the government are considering locking people in jail for putting shows on cable. How come they're not going to lock anyone from The Sopranos in jail?
Right.
Yeah, the HBO shows are fine.
Yeah.
Sex in the City, Joe. No,
Just me.
Queer as folk. Come on.
Indecent or not, arrest people from sex.
All
in the
right,
City.
let's take a look at Fabio. We got a lot going on today. Look at this guy. How
Let
you
me
doing,
look
brother?
at him. I got to look at him and see
show
how
your
he's
face
doing.
to Robin right
Turn
now.
around here.
How's he look?
Oh, he looks pretty good. Yeah, he looks all right. You brought me something?
Still with the long hair.
He's never getting rid of that hair.
Sit down, Fabio. All right?
Well,
yeah, sit down over there. Listen to Gary.
Fabio. I met Fabio. He's a good guy.
What do you mean he's a good guy? Why is he a good guy?
I met him outside. We were talking a little bit. He's a good guy, yeah.
Yeah? Did you ever go to a bachelor party? You
ever done a hooker?
Fabio, you ever go to a bachelor party?
Yeah, a couple of times.
And you got serviced by a woman at the bachelor party?
No, my friend did.
Oh, really? Your friend Artie?
Yeah, I took him to one.
Artie was telling me endless bachelor party stories while the commercials were going on.
Yeah.
He goes, I got to tell you this one when we get to And I said, tell me now. Something in Atlantic City went on. I don't know. What went on? Tell Fabio.
Yeah, what happened?
All right, this was all right. So a friend of mine, this is like, he had just gotten we were about 22 years old. I was unemployed. I was like at home sleeping till 1 in the afternoon every day. On like a Tuesday afternoon, he had just gotten a great job. And he wanted to celebrate. So he stops at my house in his sister's 1978 Chevette.
Yeah.
And he's got a grand on him. And he goes, let's go to Atlantic City.
All right.
So he also had connections with the police force. So he had this badge. So he goes, we could do anything we want in the car. So
that's a license to do anything in the car.
Hey, go ahead.
So he had.
So far, Fabio's not impressed.
So we had like, I mean, we weren't only drinking on the way down.
Yeah.
We were like mixing martinis. We had like
because you had a police badge.
Yeah, right. As a matter of fact, we got pulled over a couple times. He flashed the badge to the cop. The cop didn't even get to our car. Said, "Okay, keep going."
Right.
So it must have
been
been
courtesy because you're a cop.
But we weren't. It wasn't a cop. It must have been some official. He might have stole it or something.
I don't know.
So we get to Atlantic City, and it takes us 34 minutes to lose the $1,000.
Oh,
okay.
So now we're broke. He has an ATM card. He goes and he gets out like $60.
Okay.
And then he goes, I'm too tired to drive home. Let's get a motel. I'm like, all right. So he goes, you go up. I goes, I'll get the room. And he gets the room. He gives me the key because you go up and crash and everything. Now, he's gone for like an hour. He comes back with... Now, while he was gone, I had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Number 2.
Okay.
It's a small, awful little motel room. Like, gross Atlantic City motel room. And
it stinks in there.
I go, yeah, it's about it's a third of the size of the studio. So I go in to the bathroom, and I'm like, it's just like the most disgusting, like cheesesteak, whatever.
Right.
You peel the paint.
Yeah,
it smells.
I'm peeling the paint.
All right. So far, Fabio's not impressed.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I hear my buddy walk back in.
Yeah.
And I hear him talking to someone. So I'm like, who's he talking to? It's just me and him, and there's like double beds, and I'm like, oh my God, he probably got a whore.
Right.
So now the place must have stunk like, I mean, just
like death.
Like somebody napalmed it or something. So I walk out,
yeah,
and there's him and like a 19-year-old like mulatto-looking whore with like napkins.
Are you sure it was a whore?
Yeah, no, it was with like napkins over their face.
Napkins?
Because you're even too disgusting for them.
Like, and they're both like,
no, because they're trying to avoid the smell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My brother, my friend doesn't say anything. The girl goes, "What did you do in there?" So I'm sorry. I didn't know anybody else was coming back. I don't care about my buddy.
Right.
I'm sorry. So
all right, what happens next?
So my buddy starts giggling, and he leaves the room, and she goes to me. She goes, "Your friend paid me, and he wants me to show you a good time." I'm like, well,
after you've just fouled.
So listen to what she did. Now, all he had was $60 on him. I knew it for a fact. That's all he could get out of the machine.
Go ahead.
What do you get for $60? 8 minutes after I was in the bathroom. Okay,
wow.
So I mean that's like a pro. I mean that is like a, I mean it was probably for like $20. So even so then I'm done, right?
What a way to make a living.
I'm done.
Yeah, it ain't Pretty Woman.
I'm done. My buddy comes back in. He goes, "Get out. Now it's my turn."
I
go, all right. So it's like March in Atlantic City. I walk out. I'm on this like little deck. I'm freezing. He was in there for an hour and a half. I'm walking around. Now listen, this was really out of line.
An hour and a
I
half.
heard all this crazy moaning going on and screaming and slapping of skin and and I'm walking around going, what are you doing, man? I'm freezing my ass off. I got no money. I can't go anywhere else.
Right.
I went down to the lobby and talked to the heroin addict guy who works there.
Yeah.
And I come back up. She finally leaves. Her hair's all messed up. Her lipstick screwed up. And she leaves to go out to whatever she did in life. God knows what happened to her. And I walk in. I'm like, what the hell were you doing? He goes, shut up. He goes, I had a good time, you know.
Right.
I thought you were getting married to her in here. So now there's...
Come on, Fabio's waiting.
Okay, there's 2 double beds.
He's trying to promote stuff.
There's 2 double beds.
Yeah.
Sitting on one, I'm sleeping on one double bed. He's on the little bed. There's a dresser in between us with a mirror. Now, I didn't even notice the mirror, and he had done something to it. But I fall asleep. I finally get in a good sleep, and I roll over to turn over, and I hear something fall off the mirror and smack and splash onto the dresser. Oh, no. And out of the corner of my eye, I sort of saw some of it land on, like, my sleeve.
Oh!
He had the used condom.
Was on the mirror.
He threw it against the mirror like you would throw a pickle.
Wow.
And he
And it
just
hit you.
and he left it there, and like an hour later, it fell and hit the dresser.
Fabio, now
you can tell he's a good guy. He take care of his friend. You know?
So,
and by the way, this is where it all ties together. That buddy was Fabio.
That's the rest of the story.
That was it. Was that the rest of the story?
Yeah, it was Fabio, and I want to know if you still have that badge.
Yeah, because we want to have fun in a car. How you been, my friend?
Great.
Yeah.
I've been
Life's
really,
still
really
great
good.
for you?
That's great.
Oh, that's terrific.
What are you doing now?
Yeah, what do you do?
You know,
Seriously.
first of all, congratulations, because, it's like you look better than ever.
Really?
You do. You mean, you
Thank
lost
you.
all the weight. You
I
look
do.
really
I'm very
skinny.
fit. I'm fit.
And also want to congratulate you to be on Sirius Radio. I can't wait for you to be on Sirius.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Because,
own
it's
it?
like...
Are you a user of it?
I have a satellite radio.
Oh, I didn't know you
Yes,
had a
I do.
satellite radio.
Oh, I do. In the
You know,
car.
I always think because of your accent, you're out of it. Like that
No.
You don't even know
I
that
love
satellite
technology.
exists?
I love technology, and I tell you, it's great because you're going to be 100% Howard
Right.
on the satellite.
That's right. We're going to have you on, and you can really tell us about all the babes you screwed.
I'm
good
telling you,
Fabio
I
story.
can't wait. I can wait until you're going to be on Sirius Radio.
You know, a lot of guys want Fabio to be gay. Like they want to think somehow that like he's a good-looking guy.
He's so good-looking, he
Right.
could only be into another man.
But this guy gets more chicks.
Really?
I'm telling you, I know some people who know him.
Because you never really hear the stories. Nobody tells a story on him.
He'll go
Because I'm
somewhere.
a gentleman. You know, I
Wait a
keep it for
minute.
myself.
Wait a minute.
No, he
I
will
just
go-
did.
He will go like to like a club or something, have sex in the bathroom with a chick,
Yeah.
right? You would do that. You've done. I've heard
Yeah.
stuff about you.
Howard, I got banned for the Playboy Mansion. Can you believe that?
How
you got
come?
banned.
Yeah, I got banned. It's like because
How do you
I'm
get banned?
I'm a guy. You know, I like to bring all my friends and at the Playboy Mansion. The problem, it's like you can't bring guys
Right.
at the Playboy Mansion.
They want you to bring girls.
Exactly, always
Right.
girls.
Right.
So I found out the way for so many years to pack a bunch of guys in my trunk.
Right.
So 3-4 guys, at a time at the trunk. And, and unfortunately, guys, they can never keep their mouth shut.
Right.
They
brag.
always talk, they always cry.
Yeah.
And so what happened after a few years, then I was doing that. I went up to a Halloween party, and it's like Halloween party, the Playboy Mansion is the best
Yes.
party.
Yes.
And as I was dressed as a doctor, and
Dr. Fabio.
Yeah, doctor.
Right.
The doctor of love.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr.
And I had 3 friends of mine dressed as a patients, and one guy dressed as a priest.
And
So-
you got banned because they discovered
we got
you.
no. We got with the SUV. I got 4 guys in the back and one guy on the side, and I got stopped at the entrance.
Right.
And normally I never got stopped. Always go in and no problem. I got stopped and the security told me, Fabio, we have to go over. You check your car. I was like, why? You never did. It's like I've been coming for many
What do you
years.
mean? What are you, the police? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this guy's acting like they're FBI. It's like, give me a break. So they go like, no, we have to check your car. So they start checking my car, and they go in the back, and of course they find, they find 4 guys, right?
Right.
So they walkie-talkie up to Playboy Mansion, and they go, it's like, we got Mr. Fabio, and he got 4 bodies in his trunk. 4 bodies. I was like, those are my patients. Those are my friends.
And they just looked at you and said, look, you broke the rules, you got to leave.
It's something like they say, for now, you're banned for this party, and next time you have to come with a bus.
Yeah, I
it's
got to
almost
tell
like,
you,
you've been a bad boy, and, from now on.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? They got rules there. They if you get invited to the Playboy Mansion, that's one thing. And they say to you, no guests.
You can't bring anybody.
Right. If you say you're going to bring a girl, they say, we need to see a picture of her.
You have to send a picture.
It's unbelievable.
We need their headshot.
Really?
Which already assumes they've got to be in show business, because how many girls are running around with a headshot who aren't in show business?
Right.
A dental hygienist doesn't have a headshot.
Yeah, where's her headshot?
So then, if you're a chick and you want to come, they look at your picture, and it's just like American Idol. I guess there's a series of judges that look, and they go, you're not good looking enough to come.
Oh.
You've
So
got to be a
even
hot
your
chick.
date could be rejected.
Your date could be rejected.
Yeah, and that's the worst part. On the way back, I had my friend on my side, and he was giving me, crap. He goes like, Fabio, I really, I work on my costume for a month and a half. and the costume was Bozo the Clown, right?
Yeah, Bozo the Clown.
Right. And I was like, okay, you work for, a month and a half, big deal. I just got banned for the Playboy Mansion because of you,
I know, I care about your costume.
Exactly.
Bozo costume.
Yeah, you suffered a much greater loss.
I was like, where are we going to go now? I said, go home.
I would never risk my Playboy access for some guys.
Some bozo.
But let me tell you, it's
bozo.
like, you have to do it for your friends. Come on,
you
try. I've been there. Listen, I've been there so many times.
I would never try to sneak anyone in.
No, I've been there so many times, Robin.
You know
it's
what?
like
Are you bored?
Yeah, I wanted to bring some friends and have some fun.
That's a good. I appreciate this. He's helping out his buddies. That's a good move.
Well, now they're all
Great.
banned.
Now Fabio can't go.
You should have said, Fabio. You should have said, I'm Italian. Of course, there's 4 bodies in my trunk.
You still getting laid a lot, or what's going on with Fabio? He's still a good-looking guy, right?
Of course he is.
Let me say this.
Do you still work as a model? Like, do you ever get on the cover of them romance novels?
No, not anymore. But I got
no more modeling for you?
No, I got a big TV show called Mr. Romance on Oxygen.
Wait, back up before we get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, before the plugs. You're not modeling anymore.
You're not modeling anymore?
No, I just do endorsement.
What is it? You get too old or something?
No. I just do endorsement as it's.
Did you retire yourself?
I'm doing really good with clothing line and
clothing line.
Yes, I have a clothing line
for men or women.
Women. As a matter of fact, I bought something for Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward.
I have my partner designed some of the most beautiful coats and jackets in this country. As a matter of fact, he's in the most beautiful department stores in this country.
So chicks buy clothing with your name on it because they think it's somehow going to get them in with you.
Wow, it's like actually it's our 3rd years. And
this is the way Fabio wants me to dress.
Right. Is that what it is?
Let me tell you how. It's been our 3rd years, and we almost sold close to 1 million coats.
Let me ask you something. Has a woman ever offered you money for sex?
A couple times.
No kidding.
Have you taken it?
Have you ever done
No.
it? Don't lie.
God.
With
Never?
the chicks?
No.
Let me ask you a question. First time that happened to you, was the chick heinous? I mean, was she just ugly as hell?
Ugly and old?
No,
Yeah.
really.
She was a hot chick?
Yeah, she was.
But why would a hot chick need to pay you? I mean, you would do
I'll
it.
do it for free. But
Right.
It's just,
You know what?
I thought you wouldn't.
How's that? Give me an example how that works. Like, what do they do? They go, hey, how do they approach you?
It just they approached me, and I remember, a couple of girls in the past, they offered me money, and I was like, no.
How much?
Oh, God. I'm a gentleman.
Yeah,
I don't.
much do they
No,
think
I'm not going to try to.
Gentlemen, you hit Bozo the Clown in your trunk to get
Put it that way.
Gentlemen.
Put it this way. I didn't accept the offer.
A gentleman doesn't hide Bozo the Clown in his
How
trunk.
much would it cost?
Listen,
Listen,
Robin. But Fabio.
Okay, for you, nothing.
No, not for me.
Look at Robin, man. She lost so much weight.
Yeah, she loves it. She loves
thank
it.
you.
She would
Thank
love
you.
look great. She wants your hot dog.
But
And I want to know,
And let me tell you,
how
Roger
much
put
money
out-
would it take?
Why don't you put out a Fabio hot
Robin,
dog?
she has the best rack on the planet.
Yes, she does.
She does. I'm
But a
sorry,
chick-
Robin, but you do.
A chick offering you money for sex falls under the topics of things Artie Lang can't relate to.
Right.
So I just want to know, we need a figure here. How
Yeah,
much?
Be honest about it. Come
yes,
on.
I'm
Tell us to
honest,
be
and I
honest.
say, if I have to have sex
What
with
was it,
somebody,
like
it's because
$60?
I'm attracted to it, not
But
for
how
money.
does it? How does the scenario happen? How does this happen to you that a woman offers you money?
And how does she make the? Yeah.
It was just a long time
Are you
ago.
lying?
It was it was a
no,
client. It was actually a client of mine. And,
Yeah. What do you mean, client?
She hired me for a job, a modeling job,
Okay.
Then it was a little extra on the
a
She
little
said,
extra on
"Hey,
the side,
Fabio."
and I was like, no, thanks. It was,
And what were you like wearing a thong and like she was getting all turned on?
I wanted the sausage.
Did you have guys ever offered you money?
No.
Tell the truth.
No.
They
We'll
hit
take a
on you.
chubby pickle.
You've
Nah.
been hit on by guys.
Guys hit
right?
on you, right?
Sometime, but
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
But when this chick, so you're working and you're modeling, and the woman says to you, like, it must have been kind of sad. Like most chicks don't have to pay, and then she goes, "Fabio, please, I'll do anything to be with you. I want to give you some money to have sex with me." Is she blatant about it?
So what about you, Howard?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either because
'Cause
he'd
he'd
have
know.
the detail.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
No, I do. It's like it's. I don't know.
We're not asking names. Just tell us what she offered.
She offers some money.
How much?
I'm not going to tell.
Was it
I'm
an
a gentleman. I don't.
embarrassing
Gentlemen, stop being a gentleman. There's no gentleman here.
Gentlemen,
Oh, come on, Howard. You're a gentleman.
Was she ugly?
No, she was cute.
Yeah.
But I can only think that the money was embarrassing. He won't tell us what it was.
Yeah, you know, it was probably like $50. He was all pissed off.
You know what this is making me realize? When a good-looking gentleman walks into this room, he really sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. When's the last time we heard that?
I'm good-looking and I'm a gentleman. Well, what are we doing with
Two
you?
for two, we don't know from. Fabio,
Yes,
so what are you doing with your life these days? Now, someone told me you've settled down with one woman. Is that
Is
true?
that true?
Yeah, until a couple months ago.
Is it over already?
It's over, unfortunately.
Who was the broad?
It was a great girl.
Where'd you meet her?
Actually, I met her in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah, but she's from Los Angeles.
And she was hot?
Very.
What did she do, model?
No, actually, she was working for a clothing company.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How long were you with her?
About 2.5 years.
She wasn't the broad who offered you the money, was she?
No.
No. No. 2.5 year relationship.
Yeah.
So what'd you
well,
give her?
Howard, I'm getting close to you. How long you been with Beth?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you give her the boot or she gave you the boot?
No, it's like we just broke up. I mean, it was...
How'd you do that?
Yeah, well, what was wrong?
Would you fax her?
Well, no, it was she was traveling a lot. She was traveling a lot, and I was traveling. I've been traveling a lot.
Tell the truth, though, here. But what
Yes,
happened?
yes. We just broke up.
Isn't it that she got older?
2 years is older?
Isn't it? The conversation
cheating,
went.
right?
She was 19.
You were. You didn't want to go out
She
with
got
old-
too old.
I think
yeah.
you got to be 21. It was enough.
Right. Exactly.
I heard a rumor that she caught you cheating.
Is that right?
No, absolutely
Tell the
not.
truth.
Yes,
She didn't
I'm
catch
telling you
you?
the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
didn't cheat.
I'm telling you, I never cheat on this
So
woman.
what happened? You came home one day and you just said, "You know what? I've been doing her for 2.5 years. I need some strange."
No, actually, I guess sometimes people grow out of love.
You were
sometimes,
bored.
it's like,
Here's how the conversation went. Fabio said, "Happy 26th birthday. Goodbye."
Right. So how'd you tell her you were dumping her?
no, I didn't dump her. It was
How'd you break
mutual.
up? What'd you do? Did you
I would just say, it's like I think, as mature people, we
See, there's another thing
You
we
know
don't know.
what? You know what he did? I know exactly
Mature
what he
gentleman.
did.
What?
He was out of the relationship long before she was, and he just waited her out.
So
he
what
just
do you ask me?
ignored her
Let me ask you
long
one
enough
thing.
for her to get it.
So, what do you tell your ex-wife?
Well, she told me. It wasn't
told
me.
you?
It wasn't me telling her anything.
Oh, come on,
She
Alan.
said to me, "This ain't going well. You better shape up."
Oh,
I go,
because you were
I
surrounded
thought-
with too many women.
No, it had nothing to do with women.
No?
Women, I'd leave the show and go home every day. And I'd sit in my basement and work.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
you
I
have
was
2,000 strip hanging all
She
over
didn't
the
care about
studios.
that. She wasn't threatened by that. She didn't care about strippers.
No?
No. She just saw that I was like a lummox. And I wasn't doing anything.
A lummox.
And she just said, you, this is it, man. You got to shape up or ship out.
Or maybe she caught you cheating with Robin?
No.
No?
Robin,
Oh, yeah, come on. You
No,
know,
she didn't care
Robin,
about that either.
Did he ever move a pass on you?
No.
Oh, come on. Even in the beginning?
No.
No.
Oh,
Just on the
come on.
air.
Tell the truth.
He was a newlywed then. He certainly didn't do
Tell
it.
the truth.
I'm a gentleman with her. I don't crap where I eat. You know what I mean? I would do her if she asked me to do her. I would do it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped dating Benji.
If you pay me, Robin.
I'll throw you a 50.
Yeah. I drugged her once, but she woke up before I could do anything.
Make his move.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, all right. So now you're single. You seeing anyone? How many chicks have you done since?
Yeah. How long before
No,
you
actually,
jump back in the saddle?
I've been busy working and.
No women?
Right now, no. We just broke up about, probably like a month and a half ago.
Yeah,
And you haven't had sex in a month and a half?
Yeah.
You have had sex?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Just by yourself?
Yeah. I've been trying a lot,
What's a guy like you think about when you're alone and you got to, you have to get one off? You know what I'm saying? When you're spanking the monkey, what are you thinking about? Who do you think about?
I just watch your show.
No, be honest. What do you think about?
True.
I'm honest.
I watch your show. I just watch your show with all the hot girls on your show.
Robin.
He tries to imagine the 4 chicks he hasn't banged.
Right. Yeah, so you're getting back into it, huh?
Well, let me tell you. Recently, I was in San Francisco at the Oxygen meeting. Oxygen. Oh my God!
Oxygen.
Let me tell you, it's like that Oxygen network. It's like a Playboy mansion. When you walk in their office, my God, I have to take you down.
Really?
Oxygen.
Because it's a women's network, right?
350 women just in New York.
Are they hot, though?
Oh, my God. You will not believe.
You know who's like that? The new place we're going to.
Is that right?
The receptionists are one's hotter than the next.
Wow. I noticed that, too, yeah.
Let me tell you, Robin, it's unbelievable. First of all, you should support Oxygen because it's a network for women.
I support them.
Okay?
Isn't that
it's
Oprah's?
for women, and it's for women, but they love men. Other network.
Yeah.
They're for women, but they trash men.
Right,
Oxygen always love men.
You got to deal with Oxygen.
Well, they love you.
I guess so.
Let me tell you, it's like you have to. Howard.
Did you ever meet Oprah?
I have. Did
you meet Oprah?
Yes, a couple times. Yes.
Over there?
No, actually, I've been on our show a couple times.
Oh, yeah?
Is she the woman who offered you money?
Yep.
No.
Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South.
Yeah, the figure was $80 million. That's
What'd you do on Oprah? Like, what was going on there?
Oh, I did,
Oprah.
I was promoting a couple of things.
Oh, yeah. Interview kind of thing?
Interview.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I have to take you down there because you go.
Oxygen.
You will go wild.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this.
It's like another Playboy Mansion down there.
So,
I don't need to go in that Playboy Mansion anymore,
Yes.
Yeah, why don't you bring Bozo over to Oxygen?
let me promote here for you, okay?
His name is Scott.
I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, I just realized something. I've got to replay, because so many people wrote us that they liked it. I got to replay that bit that we ran yesterday, but like early in the morning.
Which one?
I can't remember what it is now.
It's the one with the Arkansas call.
Yeah.
Oh, the
George
redneck?
Takei.
George Takei.
Yes, that's a great call.
You'll have to stay tuned for that, Fabio. So let me let you promote it. Oh. You got a TV show.
Right.
And is it your show? You own it, or you just?
No, it's called Mr. Romance, and Gene Simmons.
Mr. Romance.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And Gene Simmons is the executive producer from Kiss.
Oh, he must be a pain in the ass to work for.
No, I tell you, it's like he's a funny guy.
Let me tell you, Fabio, what to do. I was in Kiss, so I think I have some credibility here as to what the people want.
What does he know about romance, Mr. Romance?
Mr. Romance. What is Mr. Romance? Give it to me in one sentence.
It's we take about 12 guys from United States, and we teach them and we train them how to be a real gentleman. What?
And
so we teach them from table manners to, how to treat a woman.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Gene Simmons is teaching people how to be Mr. Romance?
He needs the training. What are you talking about?
What the hell is that?
I know. Yes, manifest. I think second season definitely going to have Howard on.
So you take 12 guys.
Make him Mr. Debonair.
Yes, and we take 12 guys.
What's
and we
the
teach
prize?
them from. They're going to win $50,000 cash, and plus they're going to also have like a modeling contract.
Oh, for modeling?
Yes.
Oh, I can't win that.
And why not?
You think I could?
Yeah.
You think I got the bone structure for it?
You do.
Oh, Fabio, you're so charming.
You know what? Your Mr. Romance is working on it.
Now, are these guys who are rough around the edges, and you're gonna?
And actually, we teach them how to dance, tango and waltz, and
you know how to do all that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And let me ask you something. All right, so you're Mr. Romance.
I'm the MC, and we got a bunch of
Guy comes in, he's uncouth, he's not happening.
Right.
And he says, "Okay, Mr. Romance." How do I?
I think
Excuse me.
That's pretty good.
I'm sorry,
okay, Mr. Romance.
I'm sorry, Fabio.
How do I tell a woman she smells in the bedroom? What do you say?
Actually, we're teaching this man to be a gentleman, so it's like it's.
He's just gonna hold his nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Fabio, there's no more experienced guy than you.
Listen, you know why? No, wait a second. You know why you're doing so well with women?
Why?
Because you have a great sense of humor.
Thank you.
I was going around and interviewing women from a different part of the world and, and different background. And,
they
really 90% of the women, they said, we want a man with great sense of humor.
Yeah, sure.
Because when the look is gone,
whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, but let me tell you, 90% of the women didn't matter was from United States, from Australia, or Europe. They want
that's why I'm getting.
Why do you think? Okay, why do you think how we're so successful?
When you're in bed with a chick.
How funny is Fabio?
Real funny. He's a real scream. I'm laughing my ass off.
Yeah, funny gets you women. That's why I'm getting a 60-year-old whore bungee cord.
You have to start somewhere,
If that was true, Artie would be busier than you, and he's not.
Hey, from the bathroom scene, since he was pretty busy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm busy with $40.
Yeah, that's why John Candy was getting laid. So wait a second.
Fatty Arbuckle.
I'm going to ask you a serious question, because you're Mr. Romance. And that's
I'm not Mr. Romance.
All right, but you're the host. You're in bed with a chick, and you're doing your thing with her, and you're down south, and you waft a stink like you never had before. What do you do?
I come up for hair.
Okay. And what do you do? Do you do her or do you leave?
You give her a Vinnie Pastore?
What do you do?
Oh, no.
Oh, there's so many other things you can do. Like
Oh,
what?
you moved to another region.
See, Robin, she knows.
No, you know what he does? He rolls over and does the other chick. He's got
Fabio's on a TV show called Mr. Romance, and he says you got to watch it Monday nights at 10 o'clock on the Oxygen Network.
Is it just starting? Just
starting.
Yes.
And don't
Actually, it's the third episode.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We can jump in now.
All right. I did not know.
And don't miss the finale of Mr. Romance on April 18th. I like that. In other words, it happens quick.
Right.
Yeah, it's a quick thing, and someone is selected and gets the $50,000.
Right, but also, it's very good, positive. There's a lot of comedy. Fred Willard is involved.
Oh, he gets laid constantly. Fred Willard's going to teach me how to get laid.
Let's go to Eric. Eric, quickly, a question for Fabio.
Quickly, first of all, two quick questions. First of all, would Fabio do a remake of the movie Twins with Artie?
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be
good.
cool.
Why don't we do that? I'll produce it, and we'll get it done in a week.
Yeah, I got a feeling you pitched that to the studio. They go, great idea if Matt Damon could play Artie.
Yeah.
My second question is, there was a girl on the show The Average Joe that got dumped by the guy she picked because she went out with Fabio.
Oh,
yeah, the guy couldn't take it.
So I know what he's talking about. On the show Average Joe,
right?
When the guy heard that she had dated you,
right,
it was too much for him.
I know.
He said, "Oh, how could you go out with a guy like that?"
No.
Does a gentleman?
Depends.
You do that with you're with Dana. And
how about $500, Howard?
Hold on one second. You're distracting me.
Calm down, sir.
When you're with Dana, and she does that act to you, all right, do you kiss her afterwards?
Well, I go by the old saying, that's why God gave women foreheads.
Is that true? I purposely go out of my way to kiss my girlfriend because I go,
really?
She's thinking that I'm, she's thinking I think that's gross.
Well, you know what? I think Dana is more. She's weirded out by it too. She's a little freaked.
Yeah, Beth's freaked by that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she. You know what? No,
You don't go there, huh?
No,
I got to admit it's a little tough for me too.
I've never done that.
All right, let's go to Fabio. What about you? Do you, when you're with a woman and she does that act on you, do you kiss her afterwards?
On the
Well,
lips.
if it's my girlfriend, yes.
If it's your girlfriend, yes.
Yeah.
Man.
But if it's just some chick you're doing for the night, no.
What if
He
it's your
doesn't kiss
boyfriend?
her at all.
No.
What'd you say?
If
What
it's
if
boyfriend.
it's your boyfriend?
Nah, this man doesn't do boys.
I know. Oh, man.
He's all man, I'm telling you. You know what it is? You got a gay job being a model.
Right.
So people assume you're going to be gay. But he's not. I know about this guy. I've checked him out.
Guys like us wish you were gay, but it's not true.
Well,
What about cutting their hair, man? Is it always going to be the long hair for you?
Well, you know.
Is that your signature? No, I'm asking this
But
seriously.
you could cut your hair.
I can't cut my hair. I
You
got a
could
bad
cut
face.
your hair.
Because I'm ugly. What about you? You don't need long hair.
I actually, you know, it's like about, what it was, last year I cut it, you know, way shorter.
And what happened?
Yeah, I grew it back a little.
All right. Anyway, the show is Mr. Romance.
Yes.
It's always good seeing Fabio. Where are you up to
always
now?
great
I
to
heard
see
you're doing
you, man.
another show today. What are you doing?
Fox News.
Fox News.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not news.
It's Fabio.
News.
Yeah, it's Fabio and
They
Billy
gotta
Graham.
tell you it's news. See Fabio on Mr. Romance. He's a good guy. Monday nights at 10 o'clock on the Oxygen Network. He kisses his girlfriend after she does that. And don't miss the finale of Mr. Romance.
That's why
Howard,
he's
I
Mr.
can't wait to, you know, to listen to you on radio, you know,
Yes.
on Sirius Radio.
You know what? I'm an average schlub. You got to teach me about women. Does Fred Willard do that after his girlfriend?
I don't know. You have to ask that to his wife.
I wonder if Fred Norris does that after.
Oh, there he is. Ask him.
Don't push the issue.
But you'll do it.
If it comes up, yes. But is it my priority one? No.
No. What? Wait a minute. He's answering a different question.
No, Fred said. I understood what Fred said. Yeah,
Exactly. It's like one of those things. If it happens to come up,
like if she's aggressive with it a little, yeah.
But I'm not exactly going to say, "Hey, honey, let's have a big kiss."
Yeah,
Right.
would you wanna,
Job well done.
Would you want to kiss Fred after you did that to him?
She demanded.
First of all, Dana doesn't want to kiss me under any circumstances on the lips.
Oh, no.
You know what? You're not a physical couple at all.
Stop it.
What'd you say?
You're not a physical couple at all. Like, I've been out to dinner with you guys a bunch of times.
Really?
You guys don't hold hands. You don't put your arm around her.
There's a lot of, you know what it is with
Talk
me?
about Mr. Romance. You should be on that show.
With me, I have a hard time showing affection.
He's too busy holding on to the Jack Daniels.
But to me,
true.
I'll tell you what it does is that when I do it, it makes it more special. Like we were in Dallas together and we ate at this great Italian
What a great guy.
Yeah, no, we did.
Yeah.
And
makes it more special.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to wait for it.
Yeah, Dane, I'm thinking in 2 weeks of putting my arm around you in public.
No, because that's why I always look like crap. Because when I do put a suit on, people go, "Whoa, you know, he still looks like crap." But like at dinner, I picked up her hand and I kissed it and I gave her a kiss on the lips.
I didn't see that.
This was when we were in Dallas, you know, together.
Dallas.
And like that
You
makes
can't
it.
see that far.
I couldn't see that.
That makes it. That
No,
makes
but I mean,
it
you
more
never you don't hold
special.
her hand. You don't put
Sure,
your arm around her.
I hold her hand all the time.
Nah, I see what goes on over there.
Yes, I do.
You don't hold her hand
a
when
lot.
other people are around. Are
Yeah.
you very conscious of not
You don't rub her back.
being physical when you're with people?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little freaked out by it in public, but I definitely hold hands with her as much as I can.
I don't
sure.
see that going on. Right, Fabio? He should hold hands with his girlfriend, right?
Sure.
Sometimes I get her in a headlock.
I mean, you know,
Gives her a noogie.
Yeah, I mean, he's busy caressing that Jack Daniels.
When we were with him, he had both hands on the glass.
Well, yes. So look, I've admitted on this show, there's no one human being that I love more than booze.
So when you're with your broad, you kiss her, you hold her hand in public, right? You let her know.
yeah, definitely.
You
know,
show
it's like my
affection in
girlfriend.
public.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Even after 3.5 years.
No, he's never got that far.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thanks,
What's the
Fabio.
longest you ever been with some broad?
5 years.
5 years.
Really?
Yeah. What about you, Robin?
I'm still with a person.
Which one?
Which one?
Mr.
X.
Nothing. You were with a broad 5 years?
Yeah.
Who was that? Famous chick?
No.
Ever been with a famous chick?
You know what? You know, it's like
Yes or no answer?
you know, I like. Listen,
You ever had
I like normal women. Most of the
Normal?
famous chicks,
Are not normal?
Have
they're a
you
little
ever?
wacky.
Well, how do you know that? Have you ever slept with a famous woman?
You must have tried if you know that.
I'm being honest.
I'm not going to tell you.
Why? What's your problem with this?
No,
Wait, you
it's
a man
okay.
or a woman?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That's the answer I'm looking for.
I didn't know what he was answering. Was he a man or a woman? Yes.
Did her name rhyme with Craniston?
Was it Ruth Buzzy?
No.
I think it was Lara Flynn Boyle.
Was it Lara Flynn Boyle?
But I like regular girl like Robin.
Robin's no
What's
regular
a
girl.
regular girl?
I'm talking about, she's very sexy, don't get me
All
wrong.
right, yeah, right.
But
was it Madonna? Was it Madonna you were with?
I don't know, it's
Madonna and Fabio, two people with one name?
Or Cher. He's
Or
always
Cher,
the one
yeah,
name
right.
girl.
Did you ever have
Would
sex
you do
with
Cher? Would you do her now, the way she looks?
No.
Of course not.
Too old? You like him young?
A little younger.
Yeah.
Did you ever have sex with Jane Fonda and Roger Vadim?
What's the oldest broad you ever had sex with? How old?
20 what?
No, you ever do like a 60-year-old broad?
No. Did you?
46.
46?
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's 46. This was 20 years ago.
All right, we got to take a break. Fabio is on Mr. Romance Monday nights, 10 o'clock on the Oxygen Network. He says, hey, give it a chance. See if you like this.
Let me ask Fabio one more thing. How young do you go? What's the youngest woman you've ever dated?
The youngest one was 22.
Okay, he goes pretty young.
Now, the youngest one
not all the time.
The youngest one had just sold him cookies.
22, boy, that's tight.
What about you, Howard?
Homemade?
Yeah. 16?
No.
That's not legal.
You don't have any kids, right?
No.
So you see, I got kids, so it's like you can't go younger than your kids.
Okay.
Right now.
Right now
You will
can.
go.
Okay,
Yeah, eventually I will. but-
Okay, your oldest daughter now is, 22, right?
Yeah. That's right. How do you know that? How do you know so much?
Listen, I listen to your show. You know,
Right. What is it, Gary?
Just wondering, has he ever done, the multiple partner thing? More than one person?
Of course. Wait,
No, never.
Yeah.
Never.
Girls
Me?
only. Girls only, right?
No.
Disgrazia.
You've never been with another guy.
Disgrazia. How dare you ask?
Hey, Kumba.
All right, look, when we come back, first
Fabio,
of all,
I'm
don't
sorry.
forget on E, the office beauty pageant tonight, where all the guys dressed up as women.
Yeah.
That's the big show tonight, Mr. Romance Monday night, and we'll be back right after these words. Great seeing you again,
Hey,
Fabio.
please, come with me at Oxygen. I mean, I tell you, Howard, you're going to love it.
I will go with you.
We're going.
Okay.
Fine, go ahead and have a bachelor.